In this video, I am going to go over experiments. So, chia seed and weight loss, chia pet, those terracotta figurine that sprout fuzzy green hair made the chia plant a household name, but chia has gained an entirely new reputation as a diet supplement. Honestly, the first 2 9, it doesn't matter. It just tells you a story. So in statistics, it's very important for you to filter the information that is useful for you. Now, the next line says, hey, in one 2009 study, a team of researchers recruited 38 men and divided them randomly into 2 groups, treatment or controlled. They also recruited 13 women, and they randomly placed half of these participants into the treatment group and the other half into a control group. One group was given 25 grams of chia seed twice a day, and another was given a placebo. The study volunteered to be part of the study. After 12 weeks, the scientists found no significant differences between the group in appetite or weight loss. Alright, so A, describe the treatment group. So in here, treatment group is the group received the treatment. So that's why we call this is treatment group. Okay. Okay, so which one is receiving the treatment? So the treatment group received the treatment whose effect the researcher that is interested in. So in this case, it's going to be, since you divided them into 2 groups. So that means 19 men and 19 women who's taking the chia seed twice a day is the treatment group. Now, second one is to describe the control group. The control group is the group that not receiving the treatment. So in that case, control group receive either no treatment or a standard treatment. So standard treatment means whose effect is already known. Such as placebo. Okay, so which one is receiving placebo? Well, the other half of the women and the men, right? So that means the 19 men and the other 19 women who's taken the placebo is the control group. Has blind been used? So when it comes to blind, we have 2 types of blind, single blind and the double blind. So single blind means only the participant don't know what they're taking. If it's double blind means both researchers and the participants don't know who is in control group, who's in the treatment group. Only the administrative people knows, or the scientists. Okay, so in this one, is this a blind experiment? Well, they didn't say anything that they are blind or not double blind. In fact, they mentioned that they voluntary to be part of the study. So probably they know what they're receiving. So this is not specific. So that means this is not a blind experiment. Okay, next one. Has a random assignment been used? Yes, because we can find the keywords they will divide them randomly into two groups. So, and for the women, they also randomly place into these two groups. So yes, because they are randomly selected into different group. Okay, next one, has blocking been used? If so, what is the blocking variable? So the blocking variable means it is some variable that has effect on the experimental outcome, but itself has no interest. Such as, let me write down the definition. So, blocking variables means it is some variables that has effects on a experimental outcome, but itself of no interest, such as some coexistence of other disease, and other medication that they've been used, and the consumption of certain food, the age. In this case, the blocking variable is going to be the gender, because sometimes women seems more, maybe more has more response to chia seed, or maybe men has more response to chia seed. So gender could be the blocking variables. Okay, so what is the response variables? So in this case, the response variable means what was being measured. So in our case, since at the end, the scientists found no significant differences between the group in appetite and weight loss. So that means what they are measuring is appetite and weight. So the unit for the appetite probably is calorie, how much calories food you're intaking after you're taking the chia seed or placebo. For the weight probably is pound or kilogram. Okay, can we generalize the conclusion to the population at large? Okay, so if this is a randomized control experiment, then yes, we will say these experiments, the result can be generalized to a population at large. So yes, the reason is this is an randomized controlled experiment. So randomized and controlled is the keyword. So last part is some summarize. So what are the key factors for a well-designed experiment? One is the control group and treatment group are formed through random selection. Second, the environment of the control and treatment group should be the same, with the only differences being is the treatment, such as the blocking variable we talked about is the gender, right? Or if you decided one group has coexistent disease and the other group doesn't, is complete health, that will affect the result as well. Third, a placebo is used with a control group when it's possible. Fourth, if a placebo use, some level of blinding should be implemented. So you want to have a blind experiment. Okay. So that's it for how to design a well experiment. I'll see you next videos.